Welcome everyone to Doane University. Here we have the Division III Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the NSESA. And we have our first match here, Bridgeport, Seed 6 against Thayer Central, who is Seed 5. Yesterday we saw Division 2 and Division 4, and now we're here with Division 3 and Division 1 later today. We're very excited to see this first match and all of Division 3. Our second match that's going on right now that is not streamed is Louisville versus Winnebago.
Yeah, a lot of really good matches today. Excited to see just, again, how these teams come out and play. Again, we had some good matches yesterday with Division
2 and 4.
2 and 4. So starting off here with Thayer Central and Bridgeport.
Now we are just waiting for the match to start.
Yeah, so 8 people in lobby, 4 on a team. Again, we have random maps that are being selected. Teams are on, so items can't hurt each other.
That is correct. If you throw a red shell, it will not target your teammates. However, if you are in the path of the blue shell, you will still get hit.
Yeah, this is sick.
And here we go, starting off Thayer Central versus Bridgeport for our first map. Which will be Daisy Circuit. Very fun track. Originated from the Wii, as you can see down below. And our first DLC track of the day, which is allowed now because of the random map picking rules. We do have Thayer burning out at the start there. Bridgeport in first place right away. We did not have anyone, but we do have one member from Bridgeport going for the shortcut there onto the glider path. And Thayer Central. Bridgeport with an early lead, top 3 at the moment. Thayer Central, though, breaking into their top 3, taking third with their triple greens, trying to get up and hit out Bridgeport. We do have a banana on the left double item box there from Bridgeport, trying to get Thayer to be unable to get those double items. Going into lap 2 here, we have Thayer 2-3-7-6 and Bridgeport 8-1-5-4. Still anyone's match here. Bridgeport does have a little bit of a lead in first here, though. Thayer behind them in second with a super horn. Thayer with a second red shell going for Bridgeport in first, and they will get hit by it on the boost panel, though. So they get up to top speed instantly. And Bridgeport dropping the bomb to break the red shell and hitting out Thayer in second place. But they do have their teammate to pick up the spot there for them. Going to our third and last lap here. Bridgeport still in first place here. Thayer Central second, fourth, 8-7. You see Bridgeport going for the glider shortcut in 4 once again. We do have Bridgeport here now. Top 2-4. Thayer Central in third, though, with triple greens that did get broke by Bridgeport. And we do have the blue shell going for Bridgeport now in first place here. And Thayer Central with triple reds right behind them, and they will be able to pass. And because they're on the sidewalk, Bridgeport's red shell does miss them. Bridgeport losing first place at the end here, but getting 2-3-5-4. Be a gain for Bridgeport. Bridgeport ahead 23-16. As we go into our second track of the first Grand Prix, Maple Treeway, a personal favorite of mine. Also originated from the Nintendo Wii. We do have a little grass shortcut right in front of us to the right here. 2 members from Thayer burning out. We have Bridgeport here. Top 2 going into the cannon. Thayer with triple shrooms in 6. And Bridgeport here getting double items in first. Their teammate in second. Getting a coin. Only grabbing the single item box. And Bridgeport right now is top 4. They're getting a little bumped a little inside the tunnel there, but they do keep 4th place here. And Bridgeport does get hit out. They drop to 7 here, but still have top 3. And we do see Bridgeport here going for the shortcut there. Their Daisy. And they are the prawn plant using the ghost, taking one of Bridgeport's items. Bridgeport still in top 2 as we are halfway through lap 2 out of 3. You have Thayer Central, though, throwing up fire from 4th place, but they get hit out by Bridgeport's Piranha Plant, and now Bridgeport has top 4 again. Blue Shell is out for Bridgeport, though. And it does not look like they are going to be able to break it. Bridgeport now in first place with triple reds. They need to be a little careful about their teammate there in second in case they get too close and hit them. But Bridgeport still top 4. They're just going to need a really good second half of this lap here to catch up and take these top spots from Bridgeport. They get bumped off the track, falling to 7th place there. But Bridgeport, with these mushrooms, they are going to be able to keep their top 4 lead here. This Thayer can just not pull any items to hit out Bridgeport in this top 4 position, and Bridgeport getting top 4 here. 4-2-3-1.
Say it again.
Bridgeport got 4-2-3-1. Leading by more here, 52-26. Thayer can come back and win this this first GP. They just need a really good last 2 races here. As we go into Donut Plains 3, my favorite track in the game. Lots of shortcuts on this track. We have a shortcut at the beginning here. We do see Thayer City going for it in first place here. They do hit the wall, though, and mess it up. Thayer into first place here now. Bridgeport with the red shells to hit them out. Bridgeport getting top 2 as we are doing the final corners of lap 1. We do have Thayer Central in 3rd place here now. They have another shroom and are going to go for the shortcut again. They did hit it. And Thayer is hitting out, almost hit out Bridgeport in first place. They are still in second. They do need to get some items here to hit out Bridgeport in first, or some items to hit out Bridgeport right behind them for their teammates so they can catch up. So we're halfway through our final lap. We have Bridgeport here, 1-3-4-5, as Thayer Central 2-5-6-8. They do have a bill though, getting them a couple spots here, bringing them up into fourth place, almost third. They do not have any mushroom to pass at the end though. Bridgeport ending 3-1-5-8. Bridgeport ahead here, 73-44. As we now enter our last race of Grand Prix 1. We have the 3DS Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7. This is our first section track we have seen today, or segment track, where each lap is different from the previous one. Beautiful. Thayer Central here with the mushroom in second, fighting for first here. Using it there. The mushroom doesn't do anything there, though. There were boost pads. And they do fall off the track, getting bumped off. Bridgeport taking first place here. And as we go into section 2, we have Bridgeport first, second, third, fifth. They are now in the bottom 4 spots. Not terrible on this track, but they do need to have a good item set right here. Bridgeport here in second, miss item boxes here, so they will have no item. They do have their teammates in 3 and 4, though, to protect them. Bridgeport getting hit in fourth place, losing that 4th place spot, giving 4 and 5 to Thayer Central. Bridgeport still in top 3 though, with a bit of a lead as well, going into section 3. Do see Bridgeport going in the lighter path here. Is faster to stay on the ground, but if you want 2 items, you do have to go on the glider path, which is what Thayer Central is probably doing. They are falling off the track in 4th place, giving it back to Bridgeport here. It could be another top 4, but Bridgeport falling off, losing top 4 there, getting 3-6-1-2. Bridgeport will take this first Grand Prix 100-56, giving them a 1-0 lead on Thayer Central. Very impressive racing by Bridgeport here and Thayer Central, both 7 and 2 in the regular season.
Just try refreshing it, Aaron. So yeah, big match there by Bridgeport. They came over and told me they're still waiting on the other match, Louisville and Winnebago. They're having some internet difficulties over there, so unable to get that one started. So we are a cup ahead over here. Let's take a second. We'll look at the bracket. Again, that's a bracket that we got going on. Again, we got Bridgeport and Thayer Central on this station, this setup. Over on the other side, Louisville, the number 8 seed, 6-3 versus Winnebago, the 4 seed, 7-2. So the winner of this one will go on to play Freeman, and the winner of the other one will go on to play David City. So waiting for, looks like they're getting ready to start here.
And we are off on our second GP. We'll see if Bridgeport here can get this 2-0 lead on Thayer Central and move on to the semifinals against Freeman, or can Thayer move to a game 3 and make it a little closer? Starting us off, Snowland, another DLC track. Starting us off here, there is a pretty big shortcut coming up that we see Thayer Central going for in 8 here. All you need is a mushroom and you can go for it. And Bridgeport in 7 also going to go for it. Here we go, watching Bridgeport, the peach here, taking the shortcut. There we go, skipping across that entire gap. It is not considered out of bounds, and Lakitu does not pick you up. Bridgeport here, top 3. Thayer Central getting hit out by their own teammate with the triple nanas on accident. Do got to be aware of our teammates' surroundings and where they are on the track. Bridgeport here, top 3-5 with a mushroom in 5, going for the shortcut. They do get righted right before the shortcut though, and do clip the out of bounds just a little bit, getting pulled back. Thayer Central grabbing the doubles there in 4, grabbing a boomerang. Triple reds by Thayer in 6, hitting Bridgeport's 3rd place. And Thayer is pulling a little bit closer here to Bridgeport. Bridgeport hitting that banana tactically on purpose to give them invincibility frames for the blue shell. Smart by them. Thayer Central here, 2-3. Never mind. First, they use the shortcut to get up into 1 here and put a bomb on the double item box. Does hit Bridgeport. Thayer Central top 2, bottom 2. This will be a gain. Getting top 2 will be a point gain for your team no matter what, of at least 3 points. And we do see Thayer Central getting that win there. Bridgeport there, 6-7, 5-4. 25-14 lead for Thayer Central here after our first race in our GP2. Second race here, Sweet Sweet Canyon, our second base game track here. Donut Plains 3 was the other base game track. Every other track we've got so far has been from the DLC. Thayer Central not getting the full startup boost in first place there, but they do have the Piranha Plant who did. Bridgeport's Peach bursting up into first place off of drafts. We do see members going both the pink path and the blue path. The pink path is just a little bit faster than the blue. They are getting hit out of first place there, letting Bridgeport have top 4 for the moment until they are using the mushroom through the ending shortcut. They did get hit out though, giving Bridgeport back their top 4. They do have a horn in first place, so they will be able to break a blue shell if Thayer does end up getting one. And top 4 here for Bridgeport is very bad for Thayer here. Catching on this track is not that easy. There's really only one major shortcut right at the end. And we do see Thayer, though, taking Bridgeport's horn in first place and hitting their Kamek with it, making them fall off the track. Final lap here. Thayer in third place and bottom 3. Bridgeport there. 1, 2, 4, 6. As we go and do our second to last item set here. Thayer only getting triple bananas. Not much they can do against Bridgeport with their triple greens. And they are off the track in fourth place. We do have a blue shell going for Bridgeport though, but they will cross the finish line before the blue shell hits them. Getting at least top 2 here. Ending 5-6, 2-1. This will be a gain for Bridgeport, and it is tied now, 39-39. Not much Thayer could do when Bridgeport was holding those top 3 spots the entire race. They did break into it just a little bit at the end of lap 3 there. As we now go on to Wario's Gold Mine. Another base game track. Do have Bridgeport almost getting knocked off of the track in third place there, the Daisy. Do gotta watch out for these bats. They do have collision, and if you hit it in a funky way, it will turn your car 90 degrees. Thayer in top 2 for the moment. Bridgeport with the shroom in 4. They are trailing the red shell and hitting Bridgeport with their red shell. They are still top 2, and they trail another member from Bridgeport out of third place. But they do have their Kamek there to recover back to that third place position. Green shell bouncing up, does not hit anyone from Thayer. They're trailing into once again, and dropping a bomb on Bridgeport, giving first and second just a little more distance in front of third and fourth in the rest of Bridgeport's team. There is top 2, bottom 2, going into the last set of lap 2. We do see Thayer though with the ghost and blue shell going for Bridgeport here. Top 2 for Thayer Central has a breakaway from the rest of the pack. Bridgeport does have a bomb in 5 though. They did back it, and it hit their teammate, making them lose their 6th place there, giving 6th place and 7th to Thayer now. green shells up in the tunnel, though. They are not getting hit by them, and it does not look like Bridgeport will. Oh, they will take second, though. Bridgeport ending 5-2-3-7. Taking second and third place from Thayer there, right on the line. Bridgeport ahead here, 59-58, going into our last race of Grand Prix 2. Going to our final race here, Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 8. Base game track here once again. This is my favorite Rainbow Road in the game, but there are 5 of them. We have this one, the Rainbow Road from the Nintendo 64, the SNES Rainbow Road, the Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7 that we already saw, and the Rainbow Road from Mario Kart Wii. If they are getting bumped off the track, Bridgeport taking top 2. As they go into cannon set, Bridgeport top 3. Going on the right path here is faster, and we will see Bridgeport going for a little shortcut here in first and second. Everyone taking the shortcut. It is faster than driving around the normal way, jumping from one path down to the other. They are into third, though, with triple shrooms and a star. It did block the red shell, going for them in third place. Bridgeport still top 2. Their first place does have a bit of a breakaway here. And we do see Thayer and Bridgeport there going for a little glider vector. Bridgeport second place here with a red shell. Will be a little difficult for Thayer to pass. And they do end up hitting Bridgeport there with the red shell. They were not able to get it, trail it in time, not get hit. And there is a blue shell out now. Going for Thayer. They will get hit by it, giving Bridgeport an even further lead in first place, but not by much. We do still see second, third, and fourth pretty close to first place here. Over Bridgeport, top 3 here, and triple reds in third place. As we go into the second to last item set of the race here, we do see Thayer using a ghost, taking the triple reds from Bridgeport after all of them get broken by a bill from Thayer. Bridgeport here, top 4. They lose fourth place for a wider line and fall off the track. Bridgeport getting top 3, 7, ending 7-2-1-3. Bridgeport will take this one again, 85-71, giving them a 2-1 win. Moving on to the semifinals to face the number 1 seed, Freeman. Very impressive racing by both these teams here, leading down to the final race of our Grand Prix 2 to decide who would win this one, with Bridgeport pulling ahead, getting top 3 on the Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road.
So great race by both those teams. We're going to step away and take a quick break, and we'll get the next match coming up. We may be altering our next bracket and might push Louisville and Winnebago here. So we'll be right back and see what we got.
Welcome back to Doane University. We had a little hiccup here with Louisville and Winnebago in their second match that was supposed to go on at the same time as Thayer and Bridgeport. So now we are bringing them on the big screen here. Winnebago here, our seed 4, 7-2 against Louisville, our seed 8, 6-3. We do have everyone in the room here. We are just waiting for them to start now.
So it looks like both teams are in the lobby. We're getting ready to start. Here, while we got a minute, let's quick jump over. We'll just take a quick look at the bracket again. Bridgeport won that last match, and we'll go on to face Freeman after this match is done. And then Louisville, the number 8 seed, against Winnebago, the number 4 seed.
Starting us off on our first race could be anything. Maybe it's Toad Turnpike. Maybe it's one you've seen before, like Maple Treeway. It is not. It is Animal Crossing. There are 4 seasons that it can be. It could be summer, spring, fall, or winter. My personal favorite being fall, which we do get. And here we go. Louisville taking early top 3 here. They do go a bit wide, losing third place there just for a little bit. Winnebago getting hit on the glider out of third place there. Louisville taking it back to top 3 and trailing out a member from Winnebago with their red shell. Green shell's coming up though, could hit Louisville. Does not. They still have top 2, 4, 5 going to the last corner of lap 1 here on Animal Crossing. Louisville taking a shortcut there, hitting the triple bananas from Winnebago in third place there, the Mario. Triple greens from Louisville in 8th place here can be pretty deadly for Winnebago there. After the glider here we have Louisville top 2, 6-4, and Winnebago 8-5, 1-7. Louisville losing their first place there. They do hit the Mario with a horn, taking first place back. Entering lap 3 here, Louisville top 2, 4, 6, Winnebago 5-8, 7-3. Louisville getting bumped on the glider part, not taking it properly, hitting the wall. Blue shell is out here, going for Winnebago. Giving Louisville top 3. We do have shortcut here at the end. Was Winnebago enough? They cannot pass them getting third place, so Louisville 2-1, 3-8. Louisville winning after race 1, 25-14. Still anyone's game here. Going into our second race here, we have Mary Mountain. Very fun track. There's right at the start here a upper and a lower path you can go on. The upper path is slower, but has 3 coins on it. And if you don't know, coins in this game do increase your max top speed. So getting up to 10 coins is very crucial. We do see Winnebago going up there. No one from Louisville going up there, though. And Louisville hitting one of their own teammates with a red shell on accident. And Winnebago trailing out Louisville, taking first place here, taking top 4 here at the final item set of lap 1. We do have Louisville in second place here, probably using the shortcut right before the final item set, getting hit by a red shell from Winnebago, taking back top 2, top 3 now. Entering lap 2, Winnebago, top 4. Do see Winnebago here, 1 and 3, going up on the top path again. They do have 10 coins. It is slower. They should have stayed on the bottom. They do have top 2, 4, 5 for the moment. But Louisville, you're in third place with triple mushrooms. They might shroom up ahead here, but Winnebago does have that red in second place, and it could hit them. They do have banana though to block it. Winnebago throwing up the bomb, trying to hit Louisville. It does miss. Entering lap 3 here, Louisville, 1.875. Winnebago, 2.634. Winnebago first place with the mushroom here, using it to grab the double item box. They are trailing a banana now. Louisville does need to be a little worried about that, as the lag trails in this game can be a little chaotic and not make much sense. Winnebago, though, shrooming up into first place. Louisville in third, throwing up a green shell, trying to hit them. It looks like Winnebago will end up getting top 2 here. Top 3, Louisville ending 4, 6, 7, 8. Louisville now, or sorry, Winnebago now ahead here. Winnebago now ahead here. 42-36, going into race 3. Winnebago ahead. As we go into our third track here, Bowser's Castle 3, another DLC track, and one of a fan favorite of the Mario Kart competitive community. It's just a great track. Louisville off the track there in second place. Winnebago, top 3. Drafting off of their teammates. Still early though. There's plenty of time for Louisville to come back here. Did see Louisville there in third place, now fourth with 2 defense items there to block both red shells that Winnebago threw at them. Triple greens from Winnebago, though, in third place can be very deadly to Louisville if they are in the way and can hit 3 members from Louisville. We do have fire, though, from Louisville, hitting all 3 of Winnebago's green shells. Winnebago top 2. Louisville in 3 here with a horn. Also have a horn from Winnebago in 6 now. They got hit out by a side green shell. Going into lap 3 here, Louisville 3, 4, 5, 8. Winnebago 1, 2, 6, 7. Louisville getting ghosted. Winnebago drifting the wrong way, falling off the track there. Louisville into second place. Do you see Winnebago here with the red shell in third? Louisville with the Shroom in second place. Is this enough to take first? Does not look like it. Louisville, though. Louisville getting 2, 3, 4, and 7. Winnebago still ahead here, 62-57. As we enter our final race of Grand Prix 1. Winnebago ahead by 3 points. Louisville still plenty of room to beat Winnebago on Toad Harbor. There is a grass shortcut here at the beginning of the track that we can go for. It's a little bit faster than going around. We do see Louisville going for a smaller version of it. Louisville into first place with a mushroom here. And we do see Louisville and Winnebago there going for that right path, which is faster than going on the left. We also see Winnebago and Louisville 5 and 4 there going on the wall ride section here. It is much slower than staying tight. Louisville in first place doing a bit of snaking, chaining their mini turbos to gain a little more distance from Winnebago in second place there. Bomb hitting Winnebago and Louisville in 5 and 6. Fire from Winnebago in second, just trying to get rid of it to get a new item there. Halfway through our lap 2 here, we have Winnebago 2, 3, 4, 5, Louisville 1, bottom 3. First place from Louisville does have a little bit of a break here. Louisville with the bomb throwing up from the crazy 8 does end up hitting Winnebago there. And Winnebago shrooming up using the mushroom cut, but getting hit by Louisville and a star there. The Shy Guy in 5th place. Winnebago now 2, 4, 5, 7. And we do have Louisville with triple reds in 3rd place there. They did hit Winnebago in 2nd and have mushrooms to get up into 2nd place here. Louisville here top 3 going into the final item set. Louisville guaranteed 1st place here. Looks like it's guaranteed 2nd as well. Louisville ending 1, 2, 5, 7. And Louisville will win this one, 81 to 75. And Louisville will win this one, 81 to 75. Great racing from both these teams here. Louisville pulling ahead on Toad Harbor right at the end. Great racing from both these teams here. Louisville pulling ahead on Toad Harbor right at the end.
I'm not sure if I can help, but
So as we get ready for the second cup, again, Louisville taking that first one in a close one. It came down to that last match.
It did.
Shout out to our in-house Doane Tech team. They've gotten the internet working on our secondary station, so we'll be up and running in full swing here in a little bit. But first we're going to get done with this cup, and then we'll get reset.
And here we are into race 1 of our second Grand Prix here. Ice Outpost. There's lots of shortcuts on this track, all of them that you can do without a mushroom. We will probably see all 3 of them. Louisville hitting out the Winnebago Mario in 8th place there. We have no one going for the first one. We do have Winnebago there in second, going for the second shortcut. Hitting the railing and falling off just barely. We have Winnebago there. And first fighting for first there. Louisville trailing the red shell there. Winnebago going for the third and final cut of Ice Outpost. Hitting it, taking first place from Louisville. Heading up to the first shortcut on the track. We have Winnebago, the Mario in first place now. Going for it. Going for the second one too, but they do clip the ceiling just a little bit there. They are able to get back to the road though, saving a bit of time. There is a Nana on the double item box though that Winnebago does hit. Louisville here, 2-3, 7-8 at the moment with Winnebago in first, 4th, 5th, and 7th. We do have Louisville with the red shell hitting Winnebago out of first place there. Winnebago also a red shell in second place there. Louisville with the green shell for defense, but Louisville with the Piranha Plant hitting both second and third from Winnebago off of the track. Louisville, Green Yoshi in second place now, hit out of first. They do have the Shy Guy to recover and keep their top 2 position. Going into the last corner of the race, Winnebago throwing up a Hail Mary green, and it does hit Louisville there. Louisville only getting first, getting 4-1-7-8. Winnebago ahead here, 21-18. As we get into our second race here, Royal Raceway originated from the Nintendo 64. With Louisville off to a rocky start into the grass there, losing their first place for the Shy Guy. Their Green Yoshi picking it up. The green shell going up there, almost hitting Louisville in first place. Does miss. And then Nana from Louisville on the double item box does hit Winnebago. Their Metal Mario out of second place. And the Boomerang from Winnebago hitting out Louisville. Going into the last corners here of lap 1, we have Winnebago here, 2-5-4-7. Louisville, 1-5-4-8. do have the Mega Horn from Winnebago in second place here. Any blue shells that Louisville does throw will get sent to them, and they can break it. Louisville in first place, also with the Super Horn in third. If Winnebago throws a blue shell, Louisville can break it with their horn they have in third place here. Blue shell is out. It is going for Winnebago, and they do use the Mega Horn to break it. They do not get hit by the blue shell. Louisville losing second place here, though. Going into the final lap here, Winnebago 2-3-4-6, Louisville 1-5-7-8. They do have their shine guy, though, the star and the triple shrooms getting up into fourth place here. Winnebago messing up the shroom cut just a little bit, clipping the off-road, not getting their Super Mini Turbo out in time. A shock from Louisville, but we do have the Metal Mario from Winnebago dodging it in their star. And it looks like Louisville guaranteed first place, maybe third here, but they do get hit out by Winnebago, ending up 1-4-6-8. Winnebago still ahead here. 41-39. Sorry, 37. Winnebago ahead, 41 to Louisville, 37. As we enter Bangkok Rush, our third race here. And our first tour track, similar to segment tracks that we've seen before, like the Mario Kart 7, Rainbow Road. This track, all 3 laps are different from the previous one. Louisville keeping that first place. They do have a red shell in second, though, throwing it up at Louisville. It does hit their banana they were trailing. Winnebago getting hit by a red shell in fifth place. They do have the mushroom to recover, though. And Louisville getting hit by a red shell, but they drop the bomb. It does spin out Winnebago's Metal Mario, who's now in 4. Louisville, first place, bottom 3 spots here. Winnebago, everything behind first place. Do have a shortcut coming up here that we may see the Mario from Winnebago using over on the right side, just over the fence. Do not see them going for it. They went for coins instead. As we enter section 3 here, Winnebago trailing behind just a little bit, 7-5-2-3. Louisville 1-8-4-6. Louisville in first place here has a breakaway here from the rest of the pack. Do have Winnebago in second and third here. Second with the horn to break the blue shell just in case. Louisville guaranteed this first place position here. Can Winnebago stop them from getting anything else? We do have Louisville with mushrooms here, though, in fourth place. They do get ghosted. They will not be able to pass, and they get hit out of fourth place there. Ending 1-4-6-7. Winnebago ahead now, 60-57 here. 3-point lead going into our fourth and final race. Winnebago ahead now, 60-57 here. 3-point lead going into our fourth and final race. as we go to Electrodrome. Another fun track with a split path towards the second half of the track. There's a pink path and a green path. Both are about the same speed, but the pink path is faster to go on. And there is a massive mushroom shortcut at the end of the track you can take with one mushroom, but it is a little difficult. You will need to release your mini turbo right before your mushroom boost ends, or else you will still be in the off-road with your mini turbo, and you will not be able to get that boost from it. You see mixed paths here, both green path and the pink path being used. Last corners of lap 1 here, we see Winnebago top 2, 7-6 for now. With the boomerang from Winnebago hitting out Louisville from 5th place, taking that. As we go into the split path again, we have the Mario from Winnebago going on the green path and the pink path. Winnebago here top 3-7. Going to the last little bit of lap 2 here. Louisville is going to be needing a good final lap here to catch up to Winnebago. The Mario, though, getting hit by a bomb from Louisville and getting hit by a red or green shell, dropping down to 6th place. Louisville, 2-3-4. The Mario there using their super horn to break the red shell from Louisville. Louisville, though, with another red shell. And it did break on the spin pylon. We need to be a little more cautious about that. But the Mario hits a banana there, giving Louisville top 3, top 4 now, going into the last few little bit of lap 3 here on Electrodrome. Louisville losing their 4th place here, dropping down to 8, but top 3 is still a lot. Louisville, there we go, seeing the mushroom shortcut in 1st place there, getting 1. They will get 2nd place as well, getting top 3. Getting 2-1-5-3, letting Louisville here win off of that. 85-71.
Yeah, that was a great match between those two. Louisville taking that second cup 85-71 and taking the match victory 2-0 over Winnebago. So Louisville will advance and play David City next, and that match won't be streamed, but we will have Freeman and Bridgeport on this main stream here coming up real soon. Any final words on this one?
I don't know, just both teams, incredible players, very well matched, and Louisville just ended up taking the win, both 2 cups.
Yeah, so great match, and then we will take about a 10-minute break as we get set for Freeman and Bridgeport coming up next. Did see Bridgeport just a little bit ago, again beating Thayer Central in their first race of the day. So excited to see what these teams can do here in our semifinals. Winner moves on to the championship. Loser's going to go over to the losers bracket. So Freeman and Bridgeport, when you're ready, we are ready.
Yes, we have Freeman versus Bridgeport here, and Louisville versus David City. The loser of this match that we see here, Freeman and Bridgeport, will go down to face Winnebago for the chance for 3rd place. And whoever loses against Louisville and David City will go and play Thayer Central, also for 3rd place there.
Yeah, might as well show that bracket here while we are waiting for this match to get going. So here we are.
And we are off on our first race of our first Grand Prix of our semifinal match of Freeman versus Bridgeport. With Mary Mountain, a repeat we've seen already today. Once again, like I said before, there's that upper and lower path at the beginning here. Upper path slower, but has 3 coins. And the shroom shortcut at the end cuts off the last item box set, but it does save quite a bit of time to go for it. Do see Bridgeport and last there, burning. We have Freeman here. Yeah, that's good. Freeman here going into the last little bit of lap 1. 3, 5, 6, 7. Bridgeport here. 1, 2, 4, 7. Do have shrooms here from Bridgeport in 4 and 6 here. We do have Bridgeport though getting hit by a Nana. They do still have top 2 there, with Bridgeport getting bumped off of the track, landing back in 6th place there. With the red shell in 6, Freeman can't pass with their mushrooms, or else they will get hit by Freeman there. And Freeman trailing the mushroom there, or not the mushroom, the red shell, hitting Freeman's black Yoshi. Bridgeport still in first here, but Freeman now pulling ahead into top 3 here. Bridgeport falling into the off-road just a bit. Green shell is up, trying to hit Freeman, and we do see the Daisy from Bridgeport going for a glider vector. Freeman still no longer top 2. We're top 2. Red Yoshi hit a bit of the off-road, losing that spot for them. They do have a boomerang in 5th here. Got to be a little careful about their teammates with that, because it will go through players and hit as many people as it can in front of it. The Rang, though, hitting Bridgeport out of first place. They do have their blue Yoshi, though, to take it back with a mushroom for the last little bit of this race. And it looks like Bridgeport will take first place here, ending 1, 3, 4, 5 for Bridgeport. Ending 1, 3, 4, 5 for Bridgeport. Bridgeport with an early lead here, 25-14. Bridgeport with an early lead here, 25-14. Plenty of time for Freeman to come back into this. Going to our second track here, Excite Bike Arena. Or as sometimes as I like to call it, reverse NASCAR. It is just an oval. But you turn right instead of left. Bridgeport drafting in 3rd, trying to get into 2nd there. We do have Freeman, though, trailing the red shell in 2nd place, trying to hit out Bridgeport in 1st. Bridgeport with the mushroom for their peach, shrimming up into 1st place there. Bridgeport, another red that they're trailing in 4th place here. Green shell that Freeman throws up. It's bouncing around. It can hit them. They got to be a little careful. It does miss. It's close, though. Freeman getting hit down into 8th place here. And a bomb from Bridgeport hitting Freeman. Triple reds from Bridgeport here in 5th place. Can do some devastating damage to Freeman here, hitting 3 members with all 3 red shells. Freeman here, 3rd place with a star. They are forced to use the star. Bridgeport had a red shell. Triple greens for Bridgeport in 4th place here. Bridgeport going into lap 3 here. Still top 2 for 7, for 8 now. Freeman getting hit out of 3rd place there. A bomb hitting Bridgeport down in 8th place there. Freeman, though, with fire in 3rd, does hit Bridgeport's Kamek. They do have a boomerang, though, that does end up hitting Freeman. And the Rang, the 3rd throw from it, does hit Freeman, giving Bridgeport back top 2. But Freeman with the mushroom at the end. Bridgeport ending 8-4-1-5. Bridgeport still ahead here, 45-33. Bridgeport still ahead here, 45-33. Losing a bit of points to Freeman, but still have a comfortable lead for these last 2 races of GP1. Going into our 3rd race here, Piranha Plant Slide. Another personal favorite track of mine. There's one shortcut at the end of the track where you use a mushroom to shroom through a cardboard bush. You also see this middle path that the Daisy from Bridgeport just went on with 3 coins. And staying in the water here gives you a little boost of speed forward and will be faster than just driving on the road. Going into the water section, Freeman here, top 2 for 6, trying to get in a couple more spots. They do have the mushroom in 6th place here. Bridgeport, 7-8, 5-2, throwing the banana up, trying to hit someone. Red shell from Freeman going up to hit Bridgeport in 6th place. And going into the tunnel section before the water, Bridgeport here 3-2-6-8, while Freeman is 1-4-7-5. The horn from Bridgeport hitting Freeman out of 1st place here. Bridgeport here top 2, 2 greens in 2nd place that you can use to hit Freeman out. Green shell up, and it does hit Bridgeport on accident. Freeman back in 1st place. Bridgeport, though, still another green. Does miss, but they have a red shell hitting Freeman back out of 1st. Bridgeport does hit a Goomba, though, so they only have 1st place here. Freeman, 2-3-4-7, going into the water. And this last little bit of Piranha Plant Slide here. There are green shells going up. Freeman does get hit by 1, dropping to 5th, dropping to 7th here, getting fire. Bridgeport, 1-3-4, going into the glider. Bridgeport ending here with a 7-5-3-1. Bridgeport still ahead, 67-50. Going into our final race here, Freeman will need a pretty big race here to come back to take the 1st Grand Prix here. Is he best 2 out of 3, so Freeman does have 2 more chances after this to beat Bridgeport. Going into our final race here, Mute City, very tech-heavy track. There is a shroomless shortcut at the very end of the track that you can do. It's pretty difficult. The tricky thing about the shroomless shortcut is that the ramp that you trick off of is considered off-road, so you cannot have a mini turbo boost when you land on the ramp, or else you will lose all of your speed and fall off the track. Bridgeport here in first place with a mushroom. They will be able to take the shortcut. They can take either this one here or the second one. They are skipping this off-road shortcut there to take the second one here. Going into lap 2 here, we have Bridgeport 1456 with Freeman 2378. Still plenty of time left in this race, though. Freeman getting backed by a ring from Bridgeport there. And a banana on the double item box before the jump off of this section from Bridgeport, trying to stop Freeman from getting the double items. The blue shell from Bridgeport going out to hit Freeman in third place there. They have a mushroom. They did use it, though. Bridgeport here, 2356. Freeman in first place. You need a couple more spots here, at least top 2, to come back and beat Bridgeport in this first Grand Prix here. Freeman in third place getting hit by a red shell, but they have mushrooms to recover. They have a boomerang in 5, trying to hit Bridgeport, but drifted the wrong way and falls off the track. Bridgeport here into first with the shroom, into second here with Bridgeport getting first. Ending 7-4-1-3 for Bridgeport. Ending 7-4-1-3 for Bridgeport. Bridgeport taking this first Grand Prix 90-66. Bridgeport just needs to win one more Grand Prix, and they will advance to the finals, where they will play either Louisville or David City. However, Freeman still has a chance to beat them in the second one to go to our third Grand Prix. Both teams are ready here. Starting off on our second Grand Prix here. Both teams are ready here. Starting off on our second Grand Prix here. Bridgeport taking the first one and a 1-0 lead over Freeman. Bridgeport taking the first one and a 1-0 lead over Freeman. Reset the scores. First race here of our second Grand Prix, Paris Promenade. First race here of our second Grand Prix, Paris Promenade. You do see people going both sides of the center loop there. If you have a mushroom, you can use it to go in between it. We may see here there's 2 paths you can go here, either under the Eiffel Tower or to the left, like we see Freeman doing, which is the faster path. But if you go straight, you do get a double item box along with some coins. Freeman getting redded at a second place there, and Bridgeport taking first just for a little bit. They are back in first with a mushroom here. We see Bridgeport going around the shortcut here. They do have their teammate in third there with the horn in case they were saving their shroom for a blue shell. Their teammate could use the mega horn to just break the blue shell. Bridgeport here, top 4, halfway through our second lap of Paris Promenade. Bridgeport here, top 4, halfway through our second lap of Paris Promenade. And with this this track being a tour track, we'll see a bit of a difference on our third lap here. Instead of going straight like we have been doing, we are turning to the right and we'll drive the third lap backwards. Freeman in 5th with triple greens. Not much they can really do here with their teammates being all around them. There's a bomb, though, on the right side, and Freeman does get hit by it. Bridgeport still top 3 here. There is fire from Freeman, though. Does miss Bridgeport. And the red shell from Freeman hits Bridgeport out of 4th place there. Bridgeport keeping top 2 for sure. Can they keep top 3? Looks like Freeman will go up ahead, and Bridgeport hitting themselves with their bananas, but they are okay there. Ending 4-5, 1-2. Bridgeport ahead here, 27-12. Leading again in our second Grand Prix after race 1. Going straight into race 2 here, Dry Desert, an incredible bagging track. Sticking around at the beginning to get items to shroom up, getting stars, grabbing golden mushrooms. We do see Freeman here in 8th place here, stopping at the beginning, going for the bagging method while everyone else is running at least to start. Bridgeport still 1st place here. We do see another member from Freeman backing up, grabbing some items there. Not a bad play. Freeman not able to get the red shell out in time to block it, but they do have the red shell to hit Bridgeport back. Bridgeport top 3 so far. And we do see Bridgeport here in 3rd place, the Daisy, going for the shortcut there. They bumped the wall a little bit. They could have made it all the way across with just 1 mushroom, but had to use the second one. Freeman in 2nd place here with a red shell. Bridgeport just with a mushroom in 1st. Fire, though, from behind. Bridgeport getting hit by the red shell. They now have fire and got hit by another red shell from Freeman, but fire from Bridgeport does go up and hits them back out of 1st place there. And during the last little bit of lap 2 here, we have Bridgeport 1.648 and Freeman here 1.357. Dry Desert has very chaotic ending bits on lap 3 here. We do have Freeman in 1st place with a bit of a breakaway from everyone else. Bridgeport in 2nd can still catch up. You're about 1 red shell hit distance away, or approximately 3 seconds. Bridgeport about falling in the hole, though. Bridgeport 2.357, a blue shell going for Freeman, though. And it does hit them. And the red to hit Freeman out of 1st place. Bridgeport takes it unless someone can shroom up at the end here. They are in 2nd. We do have Freeman taking 1st here. Bridgeport, though, getting 6.248. We do have Freeman taking 1st here. Bridgeport, though, getting 6.248. Bridgeport still ahead here, 44-34 after race 2 of our second Grand Prix. Freeman only down by 10, can come back, 2 races left. Going into race 3 here, Tokyo Blur, another tour track, and this one is different from Paris Promenade, which you saw earlier, where all 3 laps here are different. We're on Paris, only the 3rd lap is different from the first 2. There's also a grass shortcut you can do without a mushroom. All you have to do is charge a mini turbo and hop at the edge of the grass onto a ramp, which we might see from these players here. Bridgeport in first place here, grabbing the double item box. Freeman getting hit down into 8th place there. Bridgeport going around the shortcut though. We do see Bridgeport in 2nd going for it. They do fall out of bounds though. They have a mushroom to recover though. And a back from Bridgeport in 1st place, hitting Freeman out of 2nd there. Bridgeport top 2 with a bomb in 2nd, can be very deadly for Freeman if they aren't careful about it. The ghost from Freeman, though, taking the bomb. Bomb now in 5th. They do have to be worried about Bridgeport's triple shrooms that they, or triple greens that they had. They did throw them backwards, though. And the plant from Freeman, maybe enough to get up to Bridgeport here. Hit them. They do not. Bridgeport still top 2 going into lap 3 here. To one of the final item sets here. 2nd to last one. Freeman taking the double item from their own teammate there. They got to coordinate that, so one of them goes for the double item box, one of them goes for a single. They both went for the double here. Bridgeport still top 2, and it looks like they will stay top 2 for the ending of this race. And they do, in fact, they get top 3. Bridgeport ending 8-1-2-3. Bridgeport ahead here, 69-248. A rough spot for Freeman here. Onto our final race here, Yoshi Circuit, another incredible bagger, just like Dry Desert we saw earlier. And there we do see 2 members from Freeman there staying behind while all of Bridgeport goes forward. We also have this shortcut that both Bridgeport and Freeman went for in top 2 you saw there. Bridgeport getting it a little better than Freeman did, taking 1st place with a mushroom in 1. Freeman behind with a green shell though, throw it up. They did not end up hitting Bridgeport. Bridgeport in 3-4-5 here. Freeman only having 2nd here. They do hit out Bridgeport though, and taking 1st place just for a little bit before Bridgeport using the waterfall shortcut, shrooming into 1st place, but they hit a banana that slipped through their triple greens there, losing 1st. Freeman, here we go, going for the shortcut again. They do get it this time. Bridgeport drafting off their teammate. They do have a triple green still rotating around. They need to be worried about that. Do not hit their own teammate through it forward. Does not hit their teammate or anyone else. Freeman blocking the red shell from Bridgeport, but getting hit again by a 2nd one, losing 1st place, giving Bridgeport top 2 for now. Freeman here with a bill in 8th place. They will go for the bullet bill extension. We will see them use it right before the waterfall here. And it will last for roughly 11 to 13 seconds here, going much longer than it should. It should drop you off right here, but it doesn't. It keeps going, it drops you off in front of this corner, giving you a bad alignment. But they have a blue shell, though, throwing it up to Bridgeport, which they use the mushroom to dodge it, securing first place for sure. Bridgeport still in second place here. And it looks like Bridgeport's getting top 4 to finish it off. 3-4, 2-1. And it looks like Bridgeport's getting top 4 to finish it off. 3-4, 2-1. Bridgeport with a 2-0 win on Freeman, 98-58. A little bit of an upset here. Seed 6 beating out Freeman, who is seed 1. Freeman will now go down to face Winnebago for our match for third place. Well, Bridgeport will go ahead to our finals match versus either Louisville or David City.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that bracket as we are transitioning over to that. So we'll see where the next piece takes us, and Freeman will again drop and face. It looks like Winnebago. They'll be over on the other screen, so we won't see them again until probably their next match. So with that, we'll take a little bit of a break as we wait for the other match to finish up, and we'll get back with you.
Yes. We had Louisville versus David City, who just finished up their match with Louisville ending up winning to face Bridgeport in the finals for first place. So now we have David City against Thayer Central, and the winner of this will go on to play either Winnebago or Freeman for our third place finalists.
Yeah, and quickly looking, as you were talking, that bracket there, again, Louisville winning in a close 3 cup, excuse me, but again, Bridgeport and Louisville, will see them up here in a couple matches in that championship. But first, we got to figure out where the others are going. So we got David City and Thayer Central coming up now here in a minute. So it looks like we're getting ready to start that match. Lobby's getting created. Players are in.
I guess before we start here, a little backstory on myself. I went to Kearney High and participated on their Mario Kart team. Was one of the founding members of our esports team there, and have played in the NSCSA for 3 years. We won it. We won Division 1 2 out of those 3 years and got runner-up the other time. And now I go to SEC, and my first year there, I played competitive Mario Kart and ended up winning the NJC AAE National Championship.
Nice. I know I saw a couple of your matches that year. I know I saw one where you came back and won, and it was a good match because you streamed some of your matches.
We did.
So
we have now switched leagues. We are no longer in the NJC AAE, and the new league we are in now does not support Mario Kart, so I no longer play Mario Kart competitively. But yeah, starting off our first race here, Mute City of David City versus Thayer here. Starting off, we have Thayer in 2 with a mushroom here. They will be able to take either one of the shroom cuts. They do use it, though, to chain to grab the doubles there. David City in first place with the red shell, trailing it in first place. They do have their teammate in second there, who did trail out a member from Thayer. David City getting hit out of second place there, but they do have their teammate there to pick that back up. David City top 3-5 going into lap 2 here. They are here 4, 5, 7, 8. David City 1, 2, 3, 6. David City with the fire in 2. Can be pretty devastating for Thayer if they choose to back that, but they do have their teammate in 3, so they will not. And a Ghost taking David City's green shell there. Thayer in last there with the bullet bill, probably going to use it through the shortcut. They do not. They use it now. They were going to have a bad alignment and decide just to use it there. Just smart. David City no longer top 3 here, only top 2. Still top 2 will be a gain. Thayer into 3, 5, 7, 6. David City still top 2. If Thayer wants to break this this top 2 lead that David City has, they are going to need a lot more red shells and whatnot. Thayer, though, getting hit out of 3rd place, giving David City top 3 instead. And a bullet bill from Thayer going in, hitting their teammate off the track there. Thayer will end up taking back 3rd there and ending 5, 6, 8, 3. David City ahead after our first race here, 25-14 over Thayer Central. Going into our second track here, Los Angeles Laps, another tour track like Berlin Byways and Paris Promenade like we saw in our last match. And a lot like Tokyo Blur, this track does not repeat at all. All 3 laps are different. David City with the Shroom in 1st place. They will be able to take the shortcut right up ahead, but they decide to just use the Shroom, maybe hoping to get a 2nd one here. They do not. Cannot take the big shortcut there. It looked like no one can take the big shortcut. It's a little surprising there. David City in 1st place, trailing a red shell with their teammates in 2 and 3. They do got to be careful about trailing the red shell, and instead they throw it forward, not take their teammate. Smart for them. A bomb coming up, hitting both David City members that are in top 2 there, leaving them only with 1st place now. Thayer Central right behind them, 2, 3, 4. There is a rang, though, does hit a member from Thayer Central. And another rang hit, hitting out Thayer. David City back in top 2. Red shell hitting them at a 2nd, though. And a bomb almost hitting David City in 1st place there. It does not. Instead hits their member in 4 and 7 instead. Thayer in 2, 3, 4 behind David City in 1st place here. The fastest path to get through the oil area here is to just take the left path. And also there's a ramp here on the side, which you can use a mushroom or just hop up to. There are 2 item boxes up into that. Otherwise, stay on the ground as it is faster. But a blue shell is out, going for David City in 1st place, and it will hit them. They are here in 2nd in their star, trying to go. Their star ran out in the middle of the off-road, though. Will they be able to keep this 2nd place here? Their own teammate passes them with the mushroom. They're still getting 2, 3 here. They are ending 2, 8, 6, 3. David City still ahead here after race 2. David City still ahead here after race 2. as we go to Koopa Cape, our third race of the first cup here. A personal favorite of mine. There are plenty of shortcuts on this track. And at the very end, there's a waterfall where if you were to play this track in the Wii, where it originated from, the waterfall would push you off of the map. But here in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the waterfall does not have any power at all, and you can drive right through the waterfall, saving about half a second then going around. David City, top 2 here. Second getting hit by a red shell from Thayer. Thayer now fighting for first place here. David City in second with a horn, and they go a little wide, losing second place to Thayer, who now have top 2, bottom 2. If they keep this, Thayer will gain 3 points on David City. The horn from David City in 3. They're trying to get close enough to Thayer to hit them with the horn. And they do get close enough, and they do hit Thayer out of second place there. But instead, they get hit by a red shell from another Thayer member. David City still in 2-3 though. About halfway through lap 2 here, we have David City in 1, 3, 4, and 6 with Thayer close behind in 2, 4, 7, 8. Thayer with triple reds in 5, now in 4, and using a ghost, taking David City's third place member's item. David City still in first place here, putting down a bomb and hitting Thayer with it, almost making him fall off the track from the waterfall, but it does, they get saved by the edging on the road there. David City top 2 going into the third and final lap of Koopa Cape here. They are now with a mushroom here, using it to get another item. Maybe not have been the best idea. You can use it right here to Thayer in second place left, or to their right here and cut off that bit of off-road instead of going for an item. David City top 2 going into the pipe. Thayer close behind them in 3-4. Triple reds from David City, though, in third place here. Does not look like their triple reds got to hit Thayer out of second place there, and instead they get hit, leaving Thayer here in 5-4-6-2. David City still ahead here, 65-52. Going into our fourth and final race of Grand Prix 1. Going into our last race here, Excite Bike Arena. Only 2 shroom shortcuts on this track, both at each end with the off-road there, saving a bit of time. And it does look like Thayer was about to go for it. Their piranha plant, but they got hit out instead. They still got to go for it, but did not get into first like they were wanting to. David City in top 2, 4-5 at the moment. Thayer behind them in third here. They do not get an item, though. And David City trailing the red in second, trying to back them. They do miss both times, the red and the green. David City still in first, though, with a little bit of a lead here. Not too much, as David City in second here could use their mushroom to shroom up there. They did not decide to do that. They decided to use it there. Thayer Central with the red in second place. They are deciding to throw it up. It does not hit David City. They have protection for it. And David City holding the coin through the item box there, so they are guaranteed a defense item and not a second coin. There are greens bouncing up, and one of them does hit David City. And the bomb from David City ended up hitting one of their own teammates there. Thayer Central with triple shrooms into 5 now. Use all 3 of them. Now have a boomerang in 4. David City top 2 here, top 3, trailing the red in 3rd place here. Got to watch out for their teammate in 2nd in case they get too quick. They could trail them out. They do need to be very careful about that. They're going wide, making sure they're not going to hit them. They are unable to prevent, and they are getting bottom 4 here, getting 7-6, 8-5. Unable to prevent, and they are getting bottom 4 here, getting 7-6, 8-5. David City with the win on the first Grand Prix, 94-62. David City with the win on the first Grand Prix, 94-62.
Yeah, pretty close match there from David City. Close match both ways between David City and Thayer Central, but David City with Excite Bike, just that top 4 sealed it for him.
Yes, definitely did. Thayer still has a chance here as we go to our second Grand Prix. If they beat David City here, they will go to a 3rd Grand Prix to decide the winner to move on to face either Winnebago or Freeman for 3rd place. And our first track for Grand Prix 2 is 3DS Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7, or sometimes we in the competitive community call it 7-bow. It's just a shorter way to say it. Red shell hitting out David City early here. David City shooting another red shell out, though, to even the score. See David City in 1 here. They are here in 2-3, though. Oh, and they land on David City. They're getting bumped off the track. They only have 1st place here. David City behind them in 2-3-4. David City in 3rd getting hit and falling off the track there. Getting dropped back in 7th place there. Thayer back in 1st with triple nanas here. David City close behind in 2nd with also triple nanas. Not much they can really do, but a bomb now in 2nd place, throwing it up, and that almost hit Thayer in 1st. They were able to dodge it just in time. Thayer in 1st place. They did not hit the item box there. They might still only have these 2 bananas left. David City with the shroom in 2nd, though. Blue shell is out, though. We'll go for either David City in 2nd or Thayer in 1st. It's going for David City, and they mistime the shroom dodge. Still getting hit by the blue shell there. He's still in 2nd, though. Thayer looks like they are guaranteed 1st place here. David City trying to hold on to 2nd place. They are looking like they're going to take... Oh, David City falling off the track, though. They do have their teammate who did pass them in the bill. They are also falling off at the end, ending up 1-6-4-5. Thayer with the lead so far, 22-17. Very close match. Could have swung either way if David City didn't fall off at the end there, the same as Thayer. Going into our second track here, Waluigi Stadium, another quite fun track to play. There is a shroomless shortcut just about a third of the way through the track. You will probably see some of the players here going for it. It's quite easy to do. A lot of chaos happening at the beginning here. Thayer, though, coming out in first place. And we do see Thayer going for it in first there, driving on the edge of the road right there to skip the off-road and the big turn right there. David City in second place with the red shell. Thayer, though, in first with the trail. And Thayer getting hit by the red shell from David City after they trailed them. 2 greens going up. Gotta watch out for those. David City does dodge them. And a red shell from Thayer in third there. Triple greens come out from David City in first place to prevent Thayer from passing them in second or third. They are trying to get it ahead, but they do get hit by David City's green shell there. David City back into second place. They did get passed by Thayer over the shortcut there. Halfway through lap 2 here, we have David City in 2.357 and Thayer in first. Going a bit wide after the half pipes. Not losing first, though. And we do see Thayer in first going up on this upper path here. It is faster to stay on the bottom. Entering the final lap here, we have David City 2.347, Thayer 1.486. David City with the shroom in 3. They will be able to use it through the shortcut here. And also the star in 5. They do get hit by Thayer in 5th place, who had their star. A bomb from Thayer they put down does not end up hitting anyone. David City with the shroom in second here. And the red shell going for Thayer there, hitting them out of first place. David City using the shroom. There is a red from Thayer, though. They will not throw it, keeping second here. Thayer ending here 7.543. We are now tied 39-39. This match can swing either way for David City or for Thayer as we go into our third track here, Vancouver Velocity, another tour track. And as we go, we have Thayer here burning out at the start. 2 members burning out. They do have their Inkling, though, in first place. And landing on a Nana that David City threw up earlier. David City trailing the red shell in first place, throwing it back to grab the double item box. David City trying to stay away from this trail here from their teammate in first place. They are in third. First and second do have a little bit of a breakaway here. Not too far for Thayer to catch back up. They are getting hit at a third place, though. David City also getting hit after getting into third place there. There is a shortcut up ahead that David City and Thayer can both go for. They use all of their shrooms so they can no longer go for it. You can cut through this grass. On the left side, we see Thayer in 8 here going through between those trees. You can go through those grass patches right there and does not count you out of bounds. David City still top 2, top 3 now with shrooms they just used in 3. They did go quite wide, hitting the wall and getting hit by Thayer's triple reds. They do have 2 reds still in 3rd place from their triple reds. David City may have to watch out for that in top 2. They are using the star in 4 here. They also have triple reds in 6, and they are getting hit by the blue shell this time, giving David City an even greater lead for their top 2 players at the moment. And it looks like top 2 is going to be guaranteed for David City here, and maybe even top 3 if Thayer can't end up passing David City at the end here. And it looks like Thayer's getting bottom 4, ending up 5.867, or sorry, 5.786. David City now with the lead over Thayer here. The only way that Thayer can come back and win this second Grand Prix is by getting top 4, tying David City, and going to a 1 race tiebreaker match. Going to Twisted Mansion here for our 4th and final race of Grand Prix 2. There is a shortcut at the beginning of this track. We'll probably see shrooms are, there we go, the shroom in 6 from Thayer, but they use it instantly. Probably not the best idea from them. David City in 8, using the mushroom to shroom up into 7 there. Thayer in 1st with David City behind, and 2, 3, 4. They do get rated at a 4th place there. We do have a split path in the water section, the left side and the right side. Left side is faster to go on if you do a glider vector. We do have a lot of shrooms in these top spots, though. David City in 5th and 4th now with 2 shrooms. Another shroom from Thayer in 3rd there. They use it again through the item box. They have a 2nd shroom, probably going to use in the shortcut right here, and they do. David City using the shortcut in 6 there, and in 8. And a red shell going for David City in 1st place here. Thayer's green shell getting ghosted in 3rd place, ending up for them to be getting hit by David City, no longer in 2nd place now. 1st place from David City has a breakaway from everyone else here. We have a crazy 8 from David City in last here. A golden mushroom that Thayer is using in 6th place. They did get hit by a red shell from David City. And a star from David City. Blue shell is out, going for Thayer here. Their man in 2nd place here. And David City getting hit by the 2 red shells that Thayer was throwing. David City top 3 going into the final item set of Twisted Mansion here. Getting hit by a Nana at the very end. They are not getting top 3. Or sorry, David City not getting top 3. Thayer Central ending 8-4-7-3. This will be David City winning once again 93-263.
Good luck, players.
This will be David City winning once again 93-263.
And there's the cup. Again, going to David City there. The winner 2-0 over Thayer Central. So David City will move on. Let's go ahead and pull up the bracket. David City will move on to take the winner of Winnebago and Freeman. And Thayer Central will be on the other side, going for 5th and 6th against the loser of Winnebago and Freeman. So we will have the 3rd and 4th place match coming up right after this, right after we see the outcome of that other one. So we'll take a quick break and be back with you when we see who is winning that one.
We're back here at Doane with David City and versus Freeman for your Division 3 Mario Kart 8 third place champion for the NSCSA.
Yeah, looking through it, David City beating Thayer Central and Freeman over Winnebago. So ultimately our top seeds both dropping in the semifinals, but here now we got them in the 3rd place match.
Yes. We have the racers here preparing the room.
So David City, which we just saw on the stream, and then a little while ago we did see Freeman, and that is awesome Freeman. So here we go. As we are getting started, racers are entering the room. We're ready for this match. So David City and Freeman for your 3rd place match. Let's get things started.
Freeman here setting the teams. Freeman red, David City blue.
Yeah, both we saw it in both the times we've seen these guys. Definitely there's some strong maps that both of them are very good at, and some I would say not as strong. But again, these two teams, the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed, so excited to see what happens between these two teams.
Yep. Starting us off, Baby Park. What is a more fitting way? Your seed 1 versus seed 2. Very first track, Baby Park.
So 7 laps here instead of your typical 3, and just a small oval.
David City burning out, dropping down, and we have them in 8th place, also going backwards. 4 coins. Freeman in first there, fighting for 2nd as well. 2 red shells going out for Freeman in first place, and they do get hit. Once again, Baby Park is a very chaotic race. I will miss a lot of stuff. David City with the boomerang, though, hitting a lot of people with that. And the star from David City also in 8th place, using the mushrooms to catch back up. Freeman in first. Again, hit by the star from David City, who is in last. Yes, that does happen. David City here, top 2, going into lap 6, almost lap 7 here. David City, 1-4-6-8. Freeman, 2-3-5-7. Freeman passing David City, taking first place, and a blue shell is out, going for Freeman, but they cross the finish line just in time, getting top 2 here. Freeman ending 6-1-5-2. Freeman ahead here, 25-14, getting top 2 on Baby Park. Going into race 2 here. David City trailing behind just a little bit, going to New York Minute. We did see this track with our Division 2 and Division 4 Mario Kart yesterday. there is a grass shortcut on New York Minute, both on lap 1 and lap 3, that you can do without a mushroom. What you have to do is you have to get a mini turbo, and when you release your boost, you cannot have any of it going into the shortcut or touching the grass, and if you do, you will lose all your speed. If you do not have your mini turbo boost going at the time you touch the grass, you will be able to hop right through it, saving about a second. And it's kind of crazy because it's not that big of a turn, but it does save that much time. Freeman there getting hit by the bomb in 7th place, dropping to 8. David City in 1st and 3rd here. Freeman holding a coin in 2nd, getting redded out there. David City now top 3. Freeman in 4th with nothing, deciding not to go for the double item box here. Do have Freeman in 6th going for it though. David City trailing the red shell in 1st place. Freeman's going to need a great last race, or last lap here to catch back up to David City and break their top 3 that they have. David City going around the shortcut, maybe didn't know that it was there. And getting redded out of 3rd place and 2nd. And the rain coming back to David City in 2nd place, accidentally hit one of their members. And the Nana from Freeman breaking stuff. Freeman gritting into 2nd place here, finishing 5-4-2-6. Freeman still ahead here, 45-33. David City can still come back on these last 2 races here of our first Grand Prix. Sydney Sprint for our 3rd track. Beginning of this track is a bit of a drafter. Draft is when you are behind another player, and you'll have white sparkles coming from the top of your vehicle, like we see from Freeman in 5th there, and David City, who's now in 2nd. And it gives you a speed boost to pass everyone. Freeman once again in 4th there, almost getting the draft. We do have David City in 1st there, getting that little bit of a breakaway. David City in 2nd, trailing a Nana to protect their 1st place player. Freeman in 2nd though, trailing the red shell. David City got to watch out for that. They accidentally trail one of their own members. Freeman throwing the red up. It skips 2nd place, goes for David City in 1st. Freeman with the shroom, tries to shroom ahead and hits the trail from David City. David City top 2 going into halfway of lap 2 here on Sydney Sprint. The rank from Freeman in 3 can do some damage. Throwing the red shell up probably could have been better for Freeman to wait just a little longer to throw it up till after David City went through the item boxes, so they would only have 1 item after they broke their red shell they had in 2nd, because now they have this red shell and something else behind it. Going into lap 3 here, the final lap of Sydney Sprint, we have David City leading so far, top 2, 5-6, with Freeman in 3-4-7-8. Triple reds from Freeman though in 3rd place here. And it will hit David City, and the blue shell going for David City in 1st place here. Freeman in 2nd now. David City throwing up their bomb, maybe on accident, and the red will hit David City, and Freeman will pass him on line to get 1st place. Freeman ending that race 4.851. Will pass him on line to get first place. Freeman ending that race 4.851. Ending that race, Freeman still ahead 65-252 into our final race of Grand Prix 1. Freeman still ahead 65-252 into our final race of Grand Prix 1.
Okay, call me if you need anything. Thank you.
That's actually from and I just said it wrong.
I don't know. I got 2 points. I'll get it.
Starting off on Drybone Dunes. Another fun track. This is a little unconventional. There's a kind of tricky section towards the second half of the track. Right here on the sand is like you are driving with your tires being wet. All of your drifting will go wider than normal. That's why we see everyone going slow around the corners there. Freeman in first and third here to end lap 1 of Drybone Dunes. Nana up from David City, trying to hit Freeman out of first place. Does miss, but hits another member from Freeman behind the box. They couldn't see it. David City trailing the Nana in third place. Freeman also trailing the green shell in first. They are slowing down there again. David City going tight, hitting the wall just barely. They do have to watch out for Freeman's trail, and they get backed by the green shell from Freeman. David City still in second place, though. They have 2, 3, 4 behind Freeman in first place here. And a red shell going up for Freeman is going to hit them in first place. David City now into 1 with a mushroom here. Ghost from Freeman steals their mushroom. They only have a coin. They use the coin to get back up to top speed. And Freeman with the red shell hitting David City out of first place there. David City still has 2, 3, 4, 5, though. All spots behind first place there. And they are bumping each other a lot here, David City. Freeman desperately trying to hang on to this first place here. Looks like David City only has a ring in first place and a red shell now. Freeman drops the bomb to break the red shell. It does not look like David City will be able to prevent Freeman from getting first. And they actually get first and third, Freeman does, ending Freeman 8-6-3-1. They actually get first and third, Freeman does, ending Freeman 8-6-3-1. Freeman winning this first cup 85-71. Freeman winning this first cup 85-71. Very close matches and races between these two teams, David City and Freeman, with Freeman pulling ahead and holding their lead throughout the entire cup there. David City still has another chance here on the second Grand Prix to go to a Game 3 for a chance to get third place here. And we are off. Second Grand Prix, first race here, Sky High Sunday. Second Grand Prix, first race here, Sky High Sunday. This was a originally made track for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC that Nintendo came out with. And then they did put Sky High Sunday in Mario Kart Tour, and it is also remastered in Mario Kart World, the newest Mario Kart game on the Nintendo Switch 2. Freeman trailing out David City to get into first place with their triple nanas there. You see members going on the right and left path here. The left side is faster to go on for Sky High Sunday. Freeman here, top 3 at the moment. Green shell from David City in 4. They throw the green up and they do miss Freeman there. They're trying not to get hit by the horn from Freeman, which is smart by them. There's not much they can really do about the horn if they're just going to hold it, unless they get a red shell here and can get rid of it, or just hit them out of third place when they're not ready with the banana like they do. Freeman now using the horn, hitting one of David City members. David City into second place here now. Freeman in first place with a mushroom in 1 and a bomb, hitting Freeman down into 6th place, but they have a mushroom to recover back into 4th place, and a plant also in 4th place, giving them a couple more boosts of speed every time it chomps down. Freeman top 2 here going into lap 3 of Sky High Sunday. David City missing the boxes, only getting triple nanas there. And an unlucky red shell getting through their triple nanas there. Freeman still top 2 going into the second to last item set of the race here. David City going to be needing a very good ending here. They do have triple reds in 5 now. Freeman, though, also triple reds in 4th place. They've got Shrooms after that, able to maybe pass David City here, getting top 3 possibly. They get top 2 for sure, and they are not able to get 3rd, but they do get 5-2, 4-1. Freeman ahead here again, 27-12. As we go into our second track here, Mario Kart Stadium, the very first track you play in the game. This track can be considered a bagger or a runner. You may see a bit of both. Everyone going forward at the start. There is a shroomless shortcut you can do here. We did see Freeman using the shroom, but you can use a super mini turbo, the orange one, to go through that grass patch and hop out the other side of it. Freeman now hit out of first place there, but they do have 2-3 behind David City in first. And we see David City here holding down on their control stick to fly over the entire off-road patch, which is faster than going around. There are greens coming up, though. They got to watch out for those. Second green coming up from Freeman in second place there with their triple greens there. We do not see David City taking the grass shortcut, or NISC, no item shortcut. David City is getting redded out of first, though. Freeman back into 1. They do hold 3 as well. But David City here with triple reds in 5 and fire from Freeman blocking the red shells there. David City trying to horn out Freeman at first, but they miss. Freeman still in first place, trailing that banana. Freeman using the shroom to get ahead of Freeman there. A blue shell is out. Going for David City here in first place. And they use the blue shell explosion to hit Freeman in second, giving them their other member who is next to them in third place back into first. And David City trailing out Freeman to get top 3 And there we see David City again in third place, sailing over the off-road. And the back from David City at the very end, hitting out Freeman, getting 6.854. David City at the very end, hitting out Freeman, getting 6.854. David City closing the gap now. Freeman still ahead, 42-38. As we go into our third track here, Piranha Plant Cove. As we go into our third track here, Piranha Plant Cove. Here on this track, there are two shortcuts on lap 1. They can be a bit tricky. We'll see if anyone goes for it here. David City in first place here, opting to. They are going to go for it, and we do see David City in first. You were able to hit the coral there, able to skip all of the off-road. They missed it a little bit and hit the edge there right after the shortcut, but they still got it pretty well. David City in first place with a horn and second, trailing the red shell. Freeman throwing the bomb up. It bounces off the ramp, though, not going to hit David City at all. And here is the second shortcut, if we see anyone go for it. And we do. David City in fourth place, going for the second shortcut. You can skip over this corner here. David City using the horn, not doing anything. Freeman getting rated out of third place. And David City getting ghosted, having their mushroom stolen by Freeman in seventh place there. David City using the shock. Here we go. Hitting Freeman and getting rid of all of their items. David City using the shock. Here we go. Hitting Freeman and getting rid of all of their items. Freeman there in 4 and 5 with triple shrooms and a star in 7th. David City in top 3, trying to hold on to this lead that they've gotten due to the shock and just rather driving ability on Piranha Plant Cove. You see the blue shell hit David City in first place there, have their member in second, passing them, keeping this top 2 position. But David City in 3 getting redded out, dropping to 6 here as we enter the final bit of Piranha Plant Cove on lap 3 here. We have David City 1-2-7-6, while Freeman 3-4-5-8. David City with shrooms, though, trying to catch up at the end here just a little bit. Freeman, though, shrooms in 4 as well. David City using the ghost, taking triple shrooms from Freeman. Freeman ending the race 4-3-5-8. Taking triple shrooms from Freeman. Freeman ending the race 4-3-5-8. David City ahead now, 61-58, going into our final race here. David City ahead now, 61-58, going into our final race here. As our final race here, SNES Rainbow Road. We've seen this track before in Division 2 and Division 4. On this track, there are not very many shortcuts, so staying in the front and running the track is the best option you can do here. And trying not to get hit out early, so it's very hard to catch back up, as stated before, with there being no shortcuts. David City getting hit out early. They still have first place, though. Freeman in second with a mushroom. There is a shortcut up ahead that they could use. They're going to use the mushroom now, grab the double items. They do miss the double and grab a single instead with a mushroom. David City getting redded in 4th place there. They do have the mushroom to recover back up to speed with Triple Bananas out in 6. Freeman in 2nd with the horn in case David City gets a blue shell and it goes for them. They will have the horn to break it. But David City with the horn of their own in 2nd place, hitting out Freeman. Freeman falling off the track in 3rd there, getting dropped back into 7th place there. And getting hit by David City in the star. David City in a bill in 7th place there. 1st place from David City has a huge breakaway from the rest of everyone else, as David City is now top 3-5 going into the final half of lap 3 here on SNES Rainbow Road. Freeman falling off the track, getting put back in 6th place there. They need a really big ending here to do anything. David City top 3, and it looks like they are going to get this top 3. Freeman, though, sneaking into 4th there, getting 5.487. David City winning this one, 88-68, bringing us to a game 3.
Yeah, 2 really good cups from both of these teams. Again, Freeman winning the first cup 85-71, and then David City winning the second cup 88-68. So we will go to a 3rd cup, winner take all, 4 races match. So excited to see what both these teams can do.
No waiting for us. David City and Freeman getting right back into it, starting off with Ice Outpost, which we saw earlier today. It's got 3 shortcuts on the track, all 3 of which you can do without a mushroom. Some of them take a little bit of precision to do. The first 2 shortcuts on this track you can do in a row. You can take the first one and then immediately jump into the second one, but it is a bit tricky. We see David City with Triple Bananas there, accidentally hitting one of their members there. Not much they can really do from the first item set. And we do see David City here in 2nd, and in 5th going for the first shortcut. Not able to get the second. Oh, they do go for it though. Fall off the track. Freeman though in 3rd, saw going for the second one. David City taking top 2 for now. Freeman, though, in 3rd, taking the 3rd shortcut, getting up into 2nd place there. At the start here, it is faster to go on the green path than the yellow. You see David City in 1st going around the shortcut. David City in 2 going for the shortcut. And right here we see David City in 1st. It is faster here to go from this green path, or from this yellow path, to the green path that we have David City 2 on. It's the fastest way to get through this section. David City going into lap 3 here. Top 2, 7-6, or sorry, 5-6. Freeman here, 3-4-7-8. Freeman going to need a little bit of help with some red shells or something else to hit out David City, who have this top 2 lead. It looks like all Freeman can get are bananas here in 3rd place. David City getting top 2 here. Blue shell is out, going for David City though. Freeman ending up here 3-6-7-5. David City ahead after race 1, 24-15 on our third and final cup of David City versus Freeman for third place here in Division 3. As we jump right into our second track here, Mushroom Gorge. A very fun track to play. In other people's opinions, I find it to be kind of meh in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I did like it a little bit better back in the Wii. We do have the gap jump at the end of Mushroom Gorge, though, and a lot of super bounces that we might see. Super bounce is where you give it a mini turbo and you release your mini turbo before you bounce off a mushroom. And when you trick off of the mushroom when releasing your mini turbo, for some reason the game does not know how to calculate the speed of both the mushroom bounce and your mini turbo, and it compounds them both, sending you flying forward. We do see people going for the gap jump, and it does not look like anyone made it, except for David City in fourth place here in the Ghost, throwing the red shell up. David City in second. Now into first because of their red shell. Freeman close behind in third place and fourth with triple shrooms there. All of Freeman here having shrooms, probably going to take the gap jump once again. David City falling off the track, though. We see Freeman going for it in third place. They do hit it. The other three members of Freeman do fall off the track there. The horn from Freeman in second place, though, does hit out David City, giving Freeman top two here. They do have a shroom in second place as well. And David City down here in 8. It looks like they will not have a chance to catch up here. And right now, Freeman has top 4. Freeman going for the shortcut, falling off again. Freeman over here in 5th, 6th, getting hit out at the end. Not getting top 4, instead getting 1-7-3-2. Freeman now ahead here, 41-37. As we jump into our third race, Excite Bike Arena, the third time we have seen this today on the stream here. As we jump into our third race, Excite Bike Arena, the third time we have seen this today on the stream here. Freeman here, top 2 for the moment. Just the start of the race, though. David City in 4, gonna go for the shortcut, but they get hit by a red shell, dropping to 8th. David City was in first, then they got hit out by Freeman, who have top 3, almost top 4. But once again, this is Excite Bike Arena. Anything can happen, and these shroom shortcuts at the end here do save quite a bit of time. Freeman does need to watch out for their own team when trailing here. And they do red out David City to reclaim their top 2 position here. David City in third place with a with 2 shrooms here. And David City in 4 with the boomerang, getting rid of Freeman's red shell. And David City taking first here. And David City hitting out Freeman to take top 2, and have gone fighting for third right here against Freeman with Fire in 4. David City getting hit, no longer in that third place contention, as Freeman now has third and fourth. David City in fifth with triple bananas. David City, first place, does have a bit of a breakaway once again. Second place has the horn for the blue shell or anything else that might hit them. They used it there to protect them from the green shell bouncing around. Smart choice. We have David City in 4, fighting for this third place against Freeman, who have nothing in 3, going for the double item box. David City dropping a bomb before the final cut there, getting hit out though. Freeman ending 4-3-5-8. David City ahead 60-57 going into our final race here in Grand Prix 3. It does come down to this race to decide who is our third place finisher for Division 3 in the NSCSA. And we're ending it on Rosalina's Ice World from the 3DS or Mario Kart 7. You got to be a little careful at the beginning of this track, as getting drafts from other members can push you off of the track, like we saw from Freeman there. And David City here going on the top path here, which is faster on lap 1. Then there is a faster way where you can do a left drift into the water section below to get a super mini turbo, which is the fastest way through this section. David City bouncing around in the icicle cave, dropping down into 5th place, but they have a mushroom for the shortcut here. They use it there though. Freeman though saving it here for the shortcut. You see David City trying to hop into it. It is a little slower than just going around. Freeman in top 2, bottom 2 here. If they hold these positions, it will be a tie, and they will need to do a tiebreaker match if they keep top 2, bottom 2. David City 3-4-5-8 now. Freeman trailing the red shell in 2nd place, protecting first from any red shells that David City might get. Looks like we just have a green shell in 3rd place from David City. Not much they can really do about the green shell unless they can snipe Freeman from far away. They throw it up there. Does not look like it is going to hit him. A blue shell is out though, going for Freeman in 1st place there. They do not fall off the track. They do have to be a little careful about their teammate there with trailing the item. David City does get into 2nd place there. They do have a mushroom in 2nd as well, so if they save this for the shortcut, they will be able to pass Freeman to take 1st place. They are bumping the wall again in the cave though. And a red shell going for David City, having to use the red shell. They will not be able to get 1st place. Freeman taking 1st, but the blue shell going for Freeman in 3rd. Freeman ending 7-1-6-5. That blue shell might have cost them enough points for David City to be your champion, and it is. David City winning this 82-76. David City, your 3rd place Division 3 Mario Kart 8 Deluxe winner for the NSCSA, with Freeman coming in 4th. We will take a short break for our finals of Bridgeport versus Louisville in just a little bit. And we are back for our Division III finals of Bridgeport versus Louisville for your Division III Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the NSCSA. We just watched David City and Freeman battle it off for third place, with David City ending up getting third place, Freeman fourth.
Yeah, and over on the other TV, Winnebago beating Thayer Central. So, again, congrats to those teams. But, again, Bridgeport going through number 1 Freeman and fighting Thayer Central off in the first round. And Louisville going through Winnebago and then David City to get ultimately to this championship match here. So, again, looking forward to seeing these two teams. Again, Bridgeport on the left here as you're looking at them from the audience, and then Louisville on the right. So looking forward to a great championship match. It looks like our players are in the lobby and we are ready to go. So championship match of Division III Mario Kart, Bridgeport versus Louisville. Give it up for those teams. Racers, let's go.
And as they get teams situated here, just a recap: Bridgeport was our seed 6 team, with Louisville being our seed 8. Both well-fought matches put them to the finals, beating out the seed 1 and the seed 2.
Yeah, which I don't think we saw that all yesterday. Again, there wasn't very many upsets. Division II, the number 1 team and number 2 team, and then Division 4. I know the number 1 team was there. I don't remember who they were up against there. Eustis Farnham, which was the number 2 seed. So we, again, haven't seen very many upsets.
Yep. Going back to Mushroom Gorge here. Just saw this track with David City and Freeman, bringing it back to the finals. You have Bridgeport off in first place with their Kamek. Louisville behind them in 2 and 3. Bridgeport trailing the Nana in first place for protection for Louisville's red they have in second there. Louisville getting a weird bounce there in fourth, losing a couple spots, but Bridgeport getting ghosted there. And the shy guy from Louisville in third place, getting redded out, dropping to fifth there now. Louisville in second with a mushroom. Bridgeport in first with a horn. As we're halfway through, a bomb from Louisville hitting out Bridgeport, taking first place for Louisville now. You do have a second bomb in first place. They did, we will maybe see Louisville drop it there, and they did. Does not hit Bridgeport this time, but they do miss the item box. They do not have an item in fourth place. A shock from Louisville pretty early there. Halfway through lap 3 now, we have Louisville in first, third, fourth, and fifth. And a blue shell going for Louisville in first. Maybe enough for Bridgeport to come back and pass them at the end here. They do have mushrooms in second place. Maybe we'll go for the gap jump. The Ghost taking their mushrooms, though. They cannot go for it. Louisville getting redded out of first place, but Bridgeport also getting redded in second. Louisville taking top 2 here, getting 1-2, 7-6. Louisville taking top 2 here, getting 1-2, 7-6. Louisville ahead here, 23-16 on Mushroom George, or as sometimes I like to call it, Mushroom George, because it sounds almost the same as Gorge. Going into race 2 here, We're going to Singapore Speedway. We saw this track yesterday in Division 2 and Division 4. Don't believe we've seen it yet today. Louisville in first, doing a bit of snaking. They do hit the median, though, losing first and giving it to Bridgeport now. Bridgeport here, top 4. Still very early in the race, though. Louisville, Shy Guy in last there, losing a bit of ground here. They will need some, maybe a bullet bill or some triple shrooms to help them catch up faster. Bridgeport putting the Nanas on the left doubles to try to hit out Louisville. A rang from Louisville, though, hitting Bridgeport, taking third place from them. Bridgeport in second with a mushroom. And just like our other tour tracks, we are changing the scenery of each lap. Each lap is a little different from the previous one. Like on this track, on lap 3, you drive it backwards like we see 7th here from Louisville. However, you enter the finish line backwards on lap 3. A blue shell is out now. Going for Bridgeport in first place there. They have the horn to break it, though, keeping first and second there. Halfway through lap 3 now, we have Bridgeport top 2, 5, 6. There is a bill from Louisville, though, gaining spots for them. And a shock from Louisville. They did get a lot of Bridgeport going into the glider section, though, minimizing some damage there. And Bridgeport still keeping top 2 here. Louisville, though, 3, 4, 5. They are trailing the red in second for protection against any red shells that Louisville might pull up here. They do have a bomb in 3. I don't know if they're close enough to throw it up to hit them. They're going for it, and they miss second place there. But Louisville, for sure, getting 3rd and 4th. They are getting 5th as well, ending 5-3, 4-7. After race 2, we have Louisville still leading here, 42-38. Louisville still ahead, only by 2 points, though, as we go into these final 2 races of our first GP in our finals for Division 3. We go to another tour track, LA Laps, or Los Angeles Laps. We saw this one earlier today as well. There is a mushroom shortcut at the beginning. There's actually 2 of them. The second one at the beginning is much better than the first one. We have the first one here on your left. Just on the left side of that palm tree, cutting a little bit of off-road there. We do have Bridgeport in 6 here with a mushroom, probably going to take the shortcut. And they do, taking it right here in 5th, going up into first place. That is how good the shortcut is. They do get redded out of first, though. They do have a second mushroom to recover. Louisville still in first place here. Bridgeport in 2, 3, 4. Louisville trying to gain a little more distance from second place here from Bridgeport. They do have another red shell, and that will hit Louisville off of the glider, putting them not back, though. They will get put forward, but Bridgeport is taking first and second from Louisville at the moment with the green shell coming up. Gotta watch out for that, and it does hit Bridgeport in the side, making them lose second there to Louisville. Triple greens from Louisville in 7 there, now in 5. They hit each other, did not hit any opponents. Bridgeport still top 2 And Bridgeport throwing up fire to hit out Louisville, who was in 3 there. We do see people going different paths here in the oil rig section. It is faster to stay to the left side the whole time. And there we see Bridgeport in 4, going on the glider path for some items there. Otherwise, stay on the ground where it is faster. Louisville in 2nd, grabbing the double items, hoping to get a red shell or maybe a mushroom or something. Bridgeport getting hit out by a bomb, dropping to 8th there. And Louisville also getting hit with Bridgeport now in top 3. Louisville needing a big ending here. It looks like they can't get it. Finishing here, Louisville 7-5-4-6. Bridgeport now ahead here, 63-54. Going into our final race of GP1. Louisville down by 9 points. Going on to Donut Plains 3, or DP3, which is my favorite track in the game. We saw it earlier today. Glad to see it again for our final race of Grand Prix 1 to decide if Bridgeport will go 1-0 or if Louisville will go 1-0 over Bridgeport. Lots of shortcuts on this track. We do not have anyone going for the shroomless version of the shortcut. Maybe Bridgeport there in 3rd went for it. Did not see that all the way. But Louisville in top 2 for the moment. Bridgeport with the red shell in 3rd. Trying to red out Louisville in 2nd. They had 2 defense items, able to block both red shells from Bridgeport. Bridgeport does sneak into 2nd place, though. We have Bridgeport in 6. Okay, they did not go for the shroomless version of the shortcut. We were seeing Bridgeport and Louisville do with shrooms there, and Louisville in 8 there. Louisville still in 1st place, being a bit of a breakaway from the rest of the pack, and Bridgeport using that horn to break the red shell, coming for them in 2nd place there. Bridgeport with the star in 5. Going into our 3rd lap here, we have Louisville 1-3-4-8 with Bridgeport 2-4-6-7. And Louisville messing up the shortcut just a little bit at the end there, letting Bridgeport gain a few seconds on them. But Louisville with the shock, able to prevent Bridgeport from getting 1st. And Louisville getting 1-3. And to finish it off, Louisville 1-7-3-6. It will be close. Bridgeport winning this one, 81-75, with an 0-1 or with a 1-0 lead on Louisville here. Bridgeport just needing one more win, one more GP win over Louisville to be our 1st place champion for Division III. Louisville needing 2. They win this one, force it to our 3rd Grand Prix. Very impressive racing from both teams here. As we saw, they're both very evenly matched, 81-75, pretty close game. And we are ready for the 2nd Grand Prix, so we see them starting right now. We are ready for the 2nd Grand Prix, so we see them starting right now. Our first race to start off Grand Prix 2 is Athens Dash. Another tour track. And this one does change all 3 laps, once again, like other tour tracks that we've seen before, like Berlin Byways and Vancouver Velocity that we saw earlier in some of the other matches, or Los Angeles laps we saw just last Grand Prix. Bridgeport getting hit out of first place here. There is a grass patch we'll see up ahead on the left side here. If we look at Louisville from first place, you can skip across this grass without a mushroom by drifting into it with a orange mini turbo and hopping through the rest of the grass like we do on Mario Kart Stadium. Bridgeport in first place here with a red shell. Oh, they do mess up a little bit, losing first place there. They do have a red to hit Louisville, though. And Louisville throwing up a bomb, maybe on accident, not meaning to, but it will hit Bridgeport back out of first place, giving Louisville 1-3 for now. Bridgeport here in second place with 1 green left from their triple greens and have 3 in their triple greens from third place here. They do back one, does miss Louisville there and any of their teammates. First place from Louisville has a little bit of a lead over second place here, Bridgeport. They do use their mushroom there. Looks like Louisville hit a little bit of some off-road or something. They slowed down quite a bit. Bridgeport right behind them in second place there. And the red shell coming out for Louisville and does hit them out. And Louisville in second there, getting hit by a side green. Bridgeport here, top 3, going to the final item set of Athens Dash here. Louisville with triple reds in fourth place, hitting out Bridgeport, giving Louisville third and fourth place here. We have Bridgeport getting top 2 for sure. Louisville right behind them, 3, 4, 5. Ending here, Louisville 3, 8, 4, 5. Bridgeport ahead after race 1, 23-16. Going into race 2 here for a second Grand Prix. Piranha Plant Cove, which we saw earlier as well. Once again, the 2 massive shortcuts on lap 1 that we can go for. We will see if anyone here goes for it. We do see Louisville getting up into first place pretty quick from Bridgeport not getting the full startup boost. It looks like we do not have anyone go for the shortcut there. Still Bridgeport in first place, though. Louisville behind them, 2, 3, 4. Red shell from Lewis in second place there. They might hold it till after this item set where Bridgeport goes through it. And they do. They're throwing it now. Bridgeport only a coin now. And Louisville throwing the second red to hit Bridgeport out. Louisville top 2 now. And a rang from Bridgeport's own team hits them and a member from Louisville. And the rang from Bridgeport hits Louisville from second. They still hold second at the moment. Bridgeport in third. Louisville red in second place. They might start trailing it here. Bridgeport with the Freeman 3. Not much they can really do with Louisville holding the red in second there. Bridgeport getting horned by Louisville in sixth there. They do have mushrooms to recover. And Bridgeport has triple greens in fourth there. As we are almost done with lap 2 here. Louisville winning so far 1-2-5-7 to Bridgeport's 3-4-6-8. Bridgeport getting hit by side green, dropping to sixth here. They do get the double item box, though. Louisville getting hit by a bomb, dropping to third now. Bridgeport in second now with a red shell. We do see Louisville in third, going for a little shortcut across the wreckage ship there. Louisville in first place. Still do have Bridgeport in second. We have passed the final item set for the track, though. Any items they have left over here are the only items they're going to get. And Bridgeport gets their red shell stolen from Louisville, who's in sixth place now. They're throwing the red and hit out a member from Bridgeport. Louisville ending here 1-3-6-7. Louisville gaining a couple points there. Bridgeport still ahead, though, 41-37 after race 2. As we hop right into race 3 here, which is Electrodrome from the base game. We haven't seen too many base game tracks today due to the random map picking. As Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has 96 available tracks to play in the game, with the DLC adding 48 new tracks or old tracks from previous Mario Kart games. Bridgeport getting redded out, dropping to 8th now. Louisville and first year going on the green path. We do have members going on both the green path and the pink path. Pink path is faster than the green. Louisville getting hit out of third place, dropping to 7th now. They still have first, though. Another member from Louisville taking up that third place role. And we do have Bridgeport here and last, using mushrooms to catch up here. Bridgeport using a ghost, stealing a green shell from Louisville in first place. They now only have a coin in first, with Bridgeport right behind them in second, trailing a banana. They threw the banana up. They do miss. However, they are now ahead, and Bridgeport blocking the green shell from Louisville with their red shell they were trailing. Do have Louisville on the green path while Bridgeport is on the pink. Looks like Bridgeport did get a defensive item to block the first red shell, but not the second. And Louisville also getting hit by a red shell. Bridgeport would have been back into first place, but their own teammate, Mushroom, threw the off-road at the end, giving them top 2 now into this third and final lap of Electrodrome. Louisville with the Bill in 8th place, Shrooms in 6 and 4, also 3. Bridgeport in 5th with triple greens. Do need to be careful about their teammate behind them. Bridgeport still in first. Louisville, though, breaking into second here now. Louisville getting hit, no longer have their third that they did. Louisville getting 5-6-3-8. Bridgeport getting top 2 on Electrodrome, further increasing their lead here, 66-51, as we go into our final race here, race 4. And we will see if Bridgeport can hold on to this lead they have here, go for the 2-0 win, and be your Division III first place champion. Or if Louisville can come back here on Snowland, a good bagging track, to force us to a Game 3. Another very fun track. There's a massive shortcut towards the beginning of the track you might see from people here. If they get a mushroom, they will be set to take the cut. I do not see any mushrooms. Oh, here we go. Bridgeport in 6 going for the shortcut. And they do get it. You can skip over that entire gap there. It's not considered out of bounds. Bridgeport in top 2, 7-6 for the moment. Trailing in green in 1 for protection. Bridgeport in 2nd, using their mushroom at a smaller shortcut there. Louisville using it on the ramp instead. Bridgeport still in 1st place here. Louisville in 2nd with a mushroom though. Louisville getting hit by the Penguins though in 2nd place, but horning out 2 members from Bridgeport and forcing one of them into the out of bounds into the water there. And there's a blue shell going for Bridgeport, and it does hit them in 1st place. Another red shell going for Bridgeport in 1st from Louisville. They have a bomb in 2nd. They dropped it, and it does hit Bridgeport, but also a member from Louisville. Louisville in 2nd now with the star. They can take the shortcut. They are not going to go for it. They threw 1 red up, throwing another red. This will hit Bridgeport. Louisville is in 1st place. Bridgeport in 2nd with just a green. And it looks like Louisville will take 1st place here. But Louisville falling off the final shortcut, losing a couple spots here, getting 8-1-4-5. But Louisville falling off the final shortcut, losing a couple spots here, getting 8-1-4-5. Just looking like Bridgeport for the win, 85-71, becoming your Division III Mario Kart 8 Deluxe champion. With Louisville coming in 2nd place. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll get on to the award ceremony for not only Mario Kart, but all of the other games that we have competing here at Doane.